course, there's been all of these, mirages, as they're now calling them, going around. I don't know what to believe anymore. I can't. I mean, you're sitting right in front of me. You're in our radio booth, out here in the desert. But I can't. I don't know if you're real. It's a weird sort of feeling. Yeah, I just don't know what's real anymore. I've been tricked so many times. My wife was a mirage. I mean, it started with the Oasis, but I just can't get in. I mean, it's so bad. Everything isn't real, and it's just people just walk up to me and say hello, and then I'm like, hi, and then they're just not there. I know this is a hard thing for you, buddy, but I mean, I've been out here so long that I don't even know really if anything's real. I'm not convinced that I am. I could be a mirage. I look down at my hands. I don't know if they'll be there or not. I mean, they've been there so long, but I couldn't tell if they would just disappear or something. Yeah, well, that just, yeah. Well, in other news, this is Desolate Radio, out in the middle of nowhere. Just sort of, this is how it works. And I'm sorry, I had to get emotional there, but these mirages that have been going around, I'm sure any of you guys who are out there in the desert are aware. They just are everywhere, and it's really hard to tell if something's real. But anyway, let's move on to a different topic that we could talk about. There's really, well, with all these mirages and stuff that's been tricking all of us, we've been starting to realize just how much sand there is out here in the desert. Well, yes, I've looked around a lot over a lot of years, and all I've seen is sand. I mean, we've got our little radio booth. It's made out of sand. It's either that or a mirage any of these days, I mean, it's probably just sand, really. I mean, it's been here so long, but I mean, I'll take out my jet skis and go out on the sand, I mean, it's good enough to do that. I mean, you could do a lot of things with all the sand out here. But one of my favorite things is I'll just get out my flamethrower and turn it all to glass, Yeah, that is pretty fun. Especially, it looks, because the glass is clear, of course, it looks like there's just a little dip in the ground, but it's actually just glass. So people, all of a sudden, they're like, whoa, I'm floating above all this sand. And they're like, no, actually, it's just glass. I mean, it's the same thing. It's really quite incredible.